imagine this for me. It's a cold winter morning. You have to go outside and shovel your snow, and you want that desperate fuel of heat. Now, imagine how that feels when you have nowhere to go or no home to go. This is why affordable housing is needed, which is 30% of your income. Today, I will explain what affordable housing is, why we need affordable housing, the types of affordable housing, and how to apply. First, I'll start with what is affordable housing. In the 1930s, African Americans moved from the south to the north. This was called the Great Migration, and a lot of communities were segregated in red line. Red line means that if you lived in a certain zone, that banks wouldn't lend you a mortgage or any insurance, and this made landlords not want to invest a lot into poor communities, which made communities worse and worse. And also, the apartments were beginning to become overstocked. Now, today we're paying the prices for it, but with affordable housing, which is affordable rent for low-income families, people with disabilities, or seniors, this can be helped. But the problems with affordable housing are that the costs are very high, and just in 2019, the U.S. spent $51 billion on affordable housing. Also, the wait list can be very long, and in 2014, 200,000 families applied to only 96,000 available spots. And still today, 3 million families wait for a response. Now, why should there be affordable housing? Well, this could help the economy because this will provide landlords with profit. Also, this will make the rent for other properties around it more cheaper, which will help solve the problem of affordable housing. Also, this will reduce poverty and help mitigate homelessness. Ethically, why shouldn't anybody deserve a home? And also, a lot of the homeless people are dying, and the numbers are increasing every year. Now, what are the types of affordable housing? The types are private subsidized housing, public housing, and the house choosing vouchers, which are all very different programs. The private subsidized housing is less strict, and it only requires you to have a low income and to find a place. For private subsidized, landlords are paid by the government to give a low rent to low income tenants. For public housing, it's very different, and these are state-owned properties. This could be a house or an apartment, and these are nationwide. The requirement for public housing are you need to be a U.S. citizen, you have to have a low income, be a family, senior, or a person with a disability, and the pros for this will be you won't have to find a place. But for the house choosing voucher, which is where the government gives you a voucher to help pay for all or half of your rent, you will have to find a place. It has the same requirements as the public housing, but for the house choosing voucher, you will have to provide more details about your family. And the place you find has to meet the safe and health standards for the housing. How to apply for affordable housing? Well, you have to call a public housing agency, and then you have to fill out an application that provides information about your family, your income, your employer, and they will verify it. And then you have to have an appointment with the documentation required, which is your ID, your tax statements, etc. Now, they might have detailed questions such as how would you fit into this place, and they will ask your landlord how would they fit into this place and to see if you would be a good fit. There's not supposed to be any discrimination against race, religion, sex, your family status, disability, or LGBT. Basically, affordable housing will be needed in the future, especially with the increasing population. So next time you think about supporting affordable housing, think about those cold winter mornings and the desperate need for heat.